All right, everybody, welcome back to Colton Posey Fishing. So this is going to be a segment that's a little bit different. So I took up a poll and everybody was interested in it. So we're just kind of going to see how it goes. But either way, I'm going to give y'all weekly fishing reports. And what that means is I'm going to kind of tell you exactly what's going on the lakes and stuff and the rivers and stuff that I fish during this time of year. And you can kind of mimic that all around the country depending on where you are. You know, if you're far up north, you're always going to be a little bit ahead, so you know, kind of plan a little bit ahead. But either way, so what I'm seeing just about everywhere that I'm fishing, on highland reservoirs, it's a lot of fish pushing back into the pockets. So, you know, throwing spinner baits and stuff like that, I get up in these pockets right off the main lake. I'm seeing tons of threadfin shad, and you know, there's fish sitting right on the outside of it, and they'll come up and eat those shad. Also, what I'm seeing just on my typical lake is the fish are just slam packed in the backs of the creeks. Okay, so any type of creek that you have like a run in or something like that in, I mean, I sat on a spot today and just smoked them. I mean, I was there for over an hour, just left and right, reeling in fish. It just an amazing fall fun day, you know. These are the kind of days that I talk about. Like, in fall, like, I don't think you're always going to catch, like, the biggest fish that you've ever caught in your life. Me personally, it's a lot easier to do during the winter. But fall is a great time to carry your kids fishing or carry people fishing that doesn't fish a whole lot and get them interested into the sport, because you can just catch tons of fish, man. You can just load your boat down super quick with fish. And you know, there's a lot of key determining factors that kind of keyed me in on what I needed to do to catch these fish. So, you know, we've got a lot of overcast, we've had a lot of rain, so the lakes have come up finally. But you know, really from maybe the first quarter of the creek all the way to the very, very back, you could catch fish. And I was doing that with spinner baits, 1/4 ounce spinner baits. I was doing that with swim baits. I was doing that, I think that's all I got bit on. Yeah, that's all I got bit on. Just the 1/4 ounce spinner bait, swim bait, the 3.75 inch and the 3 inch. So, you know, just kind of going back and forth between them. But the fall transition is definitely here, guys. So, you know, these fish are migrating to the backs of the creeks. They're pushing, those shad are going straight back and the bass are following them. You can still catch them on the main lake, absolutely. But your biggest population of aggressive fish are going to be towards the backs of your creeks. What I always suggest is start at the mouth of your creek and work your way back. I suggest, you know, moving baits. So a lot of moving baits, your square bells like your A10 or your Lucky Craft, stuff like that. Spinner baits, whether it's War Eagle or the Mini-Me, spot sticker, just because you can move those baits a lot quicker and cover a lot of water. But guys, I wanted to keep the video short and sweet, kind of give you that information fast and kind of get it over with. But you know, if you like this kind of content and you think we should keep it on the channel, let me know down in the comments below. I'd really appreciate it, because you know, I don't want to do this every week if you know, you're not interested in it or something like that. But you know, either way, I highly suggest, no matter if you're fishing a river, lake, like your typical, you know, flat lake, or you know, highland reservoir lake, it doesn't really matter. They're pushed into the pockets, they're pushed into the backs of the creeks. I highly suggest spinner baits and swim baits. You're going to catch a lot of fish doing that. Mimicking the size is key. Either way, guys, I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time.